I'm in Oak Park, Illinois, home of Ernest Hemingway, and I'm on my way to an adventure lab. This adventure lab will take me to 5 notable spots around town that relate to Ernest Hemingway. I mean, I've been living in Chicago for 10 years, and I had no idea until today that Hemingway grew up around here. I'm also embarrassed to say I've never read anything by Ernest Hemingway, but maybe this will inspire me too. One more thing, if I successfully complete this adventure lab, that will give me the information I need to find a bonus geocache that I could not find without having done the lab. Let's go. First up, we're at the birthplace of Ernest Hemingway. He was actually born on the 2nd floor of this house in 1899, and this was the first house in Oak Park to actually have electricity. I have to find the first word on this mailbox. I just spent a while looking at this home, but it's actually this one that I needed. This is another of Hemingway's childhood homes. He lived here until he enlisted in World War I, and I need to find the date that's at the bottom of this plaque. Boy, this thing is sure taking me for a walk. Oh, look at that. Bright sunny day and the moon's out. But did you know that the sun also rises? That's a Hemingway book. Next, I arrive at Oak Park and River Forest High School, just behind me. This is where Ernest Hemingway went to high school, participated in drama, was involved with the literary magazine, as well as the school newspaper, even played football. And now I gotta go over look for a plaque. Check out these Tiffany lamps and the plaque, but actually the information I need is over on this thing, and it involves this famous quote. At this point, I'm going to point out that at each stage of this adventure lab that I finish, I get another piece of the coordinates that will lead me to the final bonus cache, sort of like this one. Make sense? Onward. Next, I've arrived at this World War I memorial. Ernest Hemingway was a World War I veteran. He was injured in battle, and he received the Silver Medal of Valor from Italy for saving an Italian soldier. I have to find 3 words that are etched into this sculpture, and could that be them right there? It was! The last stop on this adventure lab, before I get to the bonus cache, takes me to this church. An earlier version of this church was one that Ernest Hemingway's grandparents were involved with founding. Standing in this spot, I have to input how many crosses I can see. Okay, now I have the final coordinates for the bonus cache. One more stop. When walking around so much on a hot summer day, it's important to stay hydrated. That's why I like to drink orange can water. They're not a sponsor, but I do love drinking orange can water. The final coordinates are bringing me inside of this garden, and right away, I see a little free library, it looks like. Let's see if the cache is in here. What a beautiful little garden area. I'm glad I made my Hemingway over here. Okay, coordinates are dead on, so if it's not in or around this thing, I will be surprised. Ooh, share seeds, recipes, and ideas. I see that somebody tried to log in on this copy of Watchtower, but I do not think that that is the actual cache. All right, I checked around in all these books, and I even looked at the hint. The hint says seed box, and that is clearly what this is. So that might be the closest thing to a find we're gonna get. I do see some stickers and stuff people left as swag. So maybe that is the cache, or the cache is missing. I'll send a message to the CO just to be sure, but I'm gonna log this as a find, and I am gonna add my name to this copy of the Watchtower. See? All right, let's get you back into your little home here. And there you have it. Another adventure lab and bonus cache found. I learned a lot about Oak Park and Ernest Hemingway today, and I'm gonna have to start reading his work. And now I gotta get some food because it's for whom the dinner bell tolls, sort of. Also, I've got an old man in the pee. I'll see you later. Cheers.